About a month ago, Clip Studio Paint actually had this new software update, version 1.10.5, and they introduced a lot of cool features in the update. But in this video, I actually want to go over the Webtoon features and how I turned these comic book pages into a Webtoon format just using Clip Studio itself. So let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so here are my comic book pages that I created already. And what I want to do is actually format these pages so that I could put it on Webtoon. And with the new update, Clip Studio actually makes it really easy for you to do this and format it into a Webtoon. So to access the Webtoon features, you actually have to have Clip Studio Paint X, the full version of Clip Studio. You can't use it with the Pro version. Uh, but as you can see up here, I'm actually using a trial right now to test out these features. So if you want to test them out, you can download the free trial of the Clip Studio. But in this version, Clip Studio Paint X, you can use the full version, right? So you can use the Webtoon features to create a Webtoon comic file. You go up here to File, go to New, and up here you're gonna have a use of work presets. Up here you have your illustration, and then Webtoon, comic, and the rest, animation and stuff. But for this, we want to use Webtoon, and so we click that, and then down here is all the presets you can use. Uh, since I want to publish this comic to Webtoon, I will have to do 800 by 10,000. I made the mistake of actually using this first preset, but the problem with using this first preset is that when you create page divisions for each uh, slice of the comic, the height of each page is actually too big, and so it won't, uh, or Webtoon won't accept that. So what you have to do is actually choose Webtoon 3, the Webtoon 3 preset, which is 800 by 10,000 pixels, and then that makes each page height 1250 pixels, and this size Webtoon will accept. So I'm gonna have to go back in my comic here and just fix this and rearrange it to that same setting. And so yeah, you press go to New, Comic, Webtoon, and I'm gonna choose Webtoon 3, 800 by 10,000, and then down here you can choose your number of page divisions. And what this does is actually help you slice the this long canvas, because you can't just upload this big canvas into Webtoon. You have to actually slice it up into smaller file sizes or pictures, I guess. And so right here, you just select your number of page divisions. I just have it as a preset. You can also select the number of pages you want, and so that'll be how big the file is, the total height. And then you just select the number of page divisions again. But I'll just keep it on one page. And then you create it, press OK. Alright, so once the file loads up, you're going to be on this screen. And this screen is the page manager, where you'll be able to manage all your pages of your Webtoon. And so, real quick, what I'll talk about as well is when I created these comic book pages, I actually had the resolution at 600 dpi. When you create the comic, you only need like 300 dpi, 350 dpi. And with the comic book pages in Clip Studio, I actually created these in Clip Studio, and then I exported these as JPEG images. And so that way, when I come here onto the page manager, you basically just click one of these, and then it opens up down here. Actually, I'm gonna move it up here. There we go. And so this will be the first page of the comic. And so what I did is I went and selected all of this, and it's a JPEG now, so it's easier for me to just select it, and then copy it and paste it onto this file like this. And it's going to be really big at first, but what you want to do is actually Control T to transform it, and then just shrink it down. Whoa. All right, there we go. And so that's what you do with all of these pages. You just start arranging them, arranging your panels on the page manager how you want them to look. And if you do this, if you take your page panel up here and just put it over here to the side, then you can see the page manager and the actual page itself over here on the side. And so that's what I did with this one over here. But like I said, I'm gonna have to go back and fix it just because these pages are too tall to actually fit into Webtoon and upload to Webtoon. So let's see. I'm gonna open up this first page on the page manager and just show you how it looks. Okay, so I have the first page open, and then this is what I have, right? So this would be like my title card area, or I have my title for the comic, and then it goes in and into the actual comic itself. So what makes this feature cool as well is that in the page manager over here, if you click back on this file and you go to view and fit to navigator, it actually fits into the navigator so that you're reading it like it's a webtoon. And so it gives you that preview, and you're able to then go ahead and change the panels up over here on the side because you selected this page, this first page. So this page 1, I selected it, and it opens up here. If I want to edit anything on page 2, I just double click it, and then it'll open it to the side over here like that. Oh yeah, and well, I have this grid pattern up too as well. So if you go down the go up to view, then grid, you can toggle it on and off. And what I'm using that for is to align my panels as symmetrical as possible by using this grid. And here's the settings I use to actually achieve that. And by using the grid, I'm able to keep all my panels the same width so that they all look correct in the same way. And the way I did that is I actually went and let's see, I went to view. You have to be over here on this one. So I'm gonna click here. I went to view, grid ruler settings, and these are the settings I use. So the origin point is the center. I have the gap at 140, and then the number of divisions is 4. And this way I can actually align the panels up the way I want, which is pretty cool, pretty cool. So another cool feature about this is the ability to preview it as a smartphone as if you were looking on it on a smartphone. And so you need to be on the first page editing it. This is the page manager over here, right? And so I double clicked it, and then it opens up this. And so when you're on this file over here, you can actually go to view, and then go down here and on-screen area webtoon, and then this is the area that is going to be viewed on the screen for the reader. And that's a really good, cool feature because you're able to know what the reader is able to see, know how your story is being paced, and overall it's just good to be able to see that. So I'm going to turn the grid off for this page and view on-screen area webtoon. And so now I can see everything that's going to be inside the area, and I can tell my story and place my panels accordingly. Okay, so I'm on the actual Webtoon formatted file, and I actually want to just drag in some of these panels for an example. So I'm going to click this again. I'm going to drag it over here to the side because it's just easier to view it that way. And then I'm going to copy and paste this onto this file like that. and then I'll just have to edit it, transform it, just put it in there, make it fit. Alright, that's fine for now. And let's see, what does it look like when I turn it on screen area Webtoon? Okay, so that white area down here is everything that's visible on the on-screen area if you're looking on your phone. So it looks good, looks good. And yeah, I'm basically just gonna keep doing that process. I'm gonna click a new page, so that's page 1. I'm gonna click page 2. Go to my next page and select all this. And then just copy and paste it over here to this page, Webtoon page. Transform it so it's smaller. And that's pretty much it. And like what I did with the other format, other file, I'm gonna rearrange these panels so that they're not in a traditional comic book format. Instead, I'm gonna like take this and just transform it, take that and move it around the thing so it actually flows nicely in a Webtoon format. And that's pretty much it. The last thing I just want to show you is how to export your comic like this. So let's see. Oh, and also, I believe you can still create Webtoon comics. You just won't be able to have the page settings. It'll just be like this in the Pro version. If you want to be able to change the page settings, you need the X version. But I'm pretty sure you can use the Webtoon features without the X version of Clip Studio. But to export everything, you're going to go over here to the page manager, click this, and then go down to File, Export Webtoon. And then you're just going to go through all your settings, make sure you have it where you want it to save up here. And if you're going to upload it to Webtoon, you want the file format to be a JPEG. Give it a name. You can keep the scale the same, the width the same. You can keep that. That's fine. Page range, all pages. If you just want to export a couple of pages, you would just do this and tell it what pages you want to export. But I want all pages. Actually, no, I don't. I only have 2 pages, right? So start at page 1 and at page 2. Because I only have those 2 pages, right? When I format them to be Webtoons, I'll probably go and export all 8 of these pages. But for now, it's just those 2 pages. The name, I'll change it to Kiri. And then the file export settings. So let's see. Export pages separately. Export as one continuous page. Order live vertically. What I want to do here is just export the pages separately. You see how these have gaps in them. These are all the page divisions I want, and that's how it's gonna export the files as separate images. And so yeah, I just want them to be exported separately. So I just press OK, and then it starts exporting. And then after that, you can just go ahead and start uploading it into Webtoon and do all that. So that'll be it for this video. I just wanted to show you, give you like a little what's it called, tip, I guess, on this to show off the new feature. And I'm gonna definitely start using this. I'm definitely gonna have to get the full version of Clip Studio so that I can use this more, because this comic page viewer manager is really cool. I'm enjoying it, and I'm gonna keep making comic book pages like this, and hopefully have a Webtoon to publish on there in a minute. So that'll be it for this video. But yeah, these new features definitely gonna come in clutch with making webtoons from now on. Instead of having to go through maybe like a different website to cut and divide your panels and pages or whatever, you can just do that all in the program. You don't have to use another website or another program to do that. And Clip Studio is just making it really easy, especially if you want to make a webtoon in the program itself. So that's definitely what I'm going to do. And hopefully I can share the process in some upcoming videos. But that's all I got for now. So peace.